Let me actually just verify I have room. 254, but I never cleared my recycling bin because I processed a shit ton of footage yesterday. Yeah, now up to, that was a freaking 150 gigs worth of stuff. All right, cool. Let me make sure. Mic's set up. Everything's good there. We're gonna have some people trickle in. We're up to 68 out of 70. All right. Got another thing for the multi. Let's go ahead and get that set up. So we'll have a near full server, which is nice. Let me check load-ins here. We're still having some people jump in. Brief is going to be really long and extensive, but that's okay. And then people already memeing with markers and shit. That's cute. All right. I literally just started. I can't, boo. I don't like eating on the mic.
You told me 15 minutes. It wasn't 15 minutes.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Noms in your face. You need noms in your face.
Yeah. Love you.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
I can only fit 2. You can go check yourself. God damn it. Someone didn't boot the right mod set. Okay. Just because I had to quickly chow down on breakfast. We're still missing 2 or 3, but they're gonna trickle in later. Plus, I've got people that'll probably fill in. So, all right, break. Let's get started with the brief. So, this will be a quick breakdown of everything, just in case people didn't read the doc, and also to touch up on some notes that I didn't publicly announce. So, first and foremost, I went in and I doubled the amount of bandages everyone had. You all originally had 8 in your uniform. I took all the extra room in your vests, and I put anywhere from 2 to 10, depending on your role. And then if I only put 2 in your vest, I put some more in your backpack, because when I did the test op, people complained that I didn't give them enough bandages because people want to feel badass and not get stuck looking for them. Which, okay, fine. The other major complaint, which the weapon squads didn't have medics, no, fuck you. Anyway, you're also going to notice that it's, at least if, actually no, it would be if anyone's loaded, over at the FOB, you're going to see Platoon 1, Alpha Bravo Charlie, then the 117 listed as 17. BM is meant to be the BMP, and then M1 and M2 are your MI8 number 1 and 2. And then Platoon 2 has the A29 listed as 29, Foxtrot Echo Delta, and Platoon 2. This is a new C-Tab style script I'm going to be running instead of Blue Force Tracker, thanks to Dirty Snape. And it'll be able to tell you your infantry, like who's in what squad, and if they're down or up in real time. based off of the highlight on their name. That's basically to help keep track of
Send and go
everyone.
Team 6.
Now, if you are killed off, you'll spawn at the fob by the reinsert call box. All you have to do is get to the reinsert call box, pick up the radio inside. It's a long range. Set it to 5-5,
Send and go
and
Team
then
6
you can call the MI8s to come pick you up. Once they come to pick you up, please put the radio back in and take your backpack back, because if you go in with both of the radios in there, I'm not giving you more. Otherwise, in terms of what's down on the AO, just as a reminder, there are 8 M113s with 50 cal, the BMP2, the M1117, the 2 MI8s, and 2 RRR vehicles at the FOB. And then at the airfield, there are 5 planes. Each one is marked with an individual symbol, and then a single Vic RRR marked at the Vic RRR marker. Where there is resupply at the FOB, there's 3 or 4 crates just containing a full copy of what would be in a the 113 or the MI8, as well as a few at the resupply marker at the airfield. But there's also some statics. If I recall correctly, some Dishkas, a Cord, an AGS, an SPG-9. I think actually 2 SPG-9s, but there's some stuff to help you defend that, because it's quite a big AO for those 3 squads to handle till backup comes. Otherwise, Platoon 1's main goal here is to get their forces to Platoon 2 at the airfield to help fend off the Taliban counterattack. After the attack starts dying down, or during it, your first objective is to clear this FOB, which will help alleviate forces coming from this direction, as well as weaken the coordination effort from everywhere else. Your second objective, after that is clear, is to find and eliminate 3 buildings with small radio towers in the 3 marked regions around. And then your third objective is to take and clear the northern FOB that is coordinating all Taliban forces in the region, and thus forcing them to pull back. Flagged areas that are, the ISIS flags, because I don't have the Taliban flag, just represent where known enemy activity is, so be careful. The enemy have AAA in the form of ZU-23s, maybe a Shilka or 2, or static 50 cals and stuff. They will not have any Iglas, and if they do, that means I misspawned something. I apologize. Vehicle respawns are infinite. If you notice, there's a debug corner on the bottom right. Please don't touch it. The only vehicles that don't respawn are the RRR Vics and the planes. So if you lose all 5 planes, congratulations, you're an infantryman, because that asset is really overpowered, and if you do lose all 5 of them, you shouldn't have taken the pilot role. Otherwise, that is it for this operation. Do either of the platoon leads have any questions?
No.
Yeah, so just to make sure, Platoon 2 starts at the airfield, we hold off for Platoon 1 to get there. Once everything's all said and done and we're settled and situated, we take out the couple objectives near the airfield and we start pushing north, right? I'm getting this all correct.
So, again, so the radio tower objectives, you just have to blow up the radio tower itself, because once you do that, the attacks are coming from 4 different directions. I am drawing them now. So once you take the FOB, the local attack stops. Once you take out the radio tower, the attack from that direction stops. It's meant to be, as everything's going on, if they want to do scouting, they can start scouting out where that radio tower is. They can even drop a GBU on it and nullify it immediately. Also, if you really want to feel ballsy, you can immediately attack that FOB if you want to, without waiting for backup. I just don't recommend it, because I have more stuff there than you have here. Platoon 1, you can either ground convoy in, you can bring the 113s, planning for the future if you want to go mechanized up to the northern FOB, or you can have your MI8s take infantry squads. I don't think they'll be able to airlift the BMP or the 1117, though.
No, I can't.
So they would then be on their own. It's entirely up to Platoon 1 HQ on how he wants to get his forces there, and Platoon 2 holds, and then once you're together, you both work together to plan out how you get the rest of the objectives done. But all of these can be done in any order, minus the final objective to the north. Please keep that to the end. I only have a few things there at the moment for the sake of frames, because that's a lot of space right here, so it gives me time to garrison that up. But there is vital stuff like vehicles and AA there, so if Air wants to try, they can. But there's more pressing objectives to do at the moment. One final thing MI8s, if you ever need an infantry ammo resupply from your inventory, ask me over 50 and land over at the fob, and I will just copy and paste the inventory back into your aircraft. As a note, Calum, these 2 flag markers won't be sending waves. It's just meant to be there's forces in that town. Maybe a squad will go in that direction to join the main fight, but otherwise that's not necessarily a reinforcing angle.
All right, I'm out of questions.
All right.
I do have one question, if I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do the Taliban have any heavily armored assets in the area, like, I don't know, Soviet-era tanks or...
So they have... Let me get my list. They can have T-34s, T-55s, some American MRAPs, American 117s, anything that was taken by Cabal... Excuse me, not Cabal. Kundo's airport. Otherwise, that should be it. They will mostly... I didn't deploy M16A2s on them, though. I didn't want to confuse weapon PID, so mostly AKMs will be in the Taliban's hands.
So they're potentially a well-equipped force overall. Well,
yes. Not too coordinated, especially if you start knocking out the radio towers, but they are well-equipped right now.
Well-equipped, but they can't figure out shit.
Okay, thanks
say that.
Real quick, it is past 12:45, so if anyone who did not slot or is on reserves wants to jump in and take a slot, any slot is now up for grabs for those people.
Okay.
A question, Liru?
Yeah.
AT-wise, I guess they only have RPG-7s and shit?
RPG-7s and SPGs.
Okay.
That is it. I did not give them any American AT.
So no Sams?
If they had a SAM, that 29, your air support would be nullified. No, again, it's only AAA, no AA. And if there is AA, that's because I accidentally spawned something, and that's my bad. I will refund the A29 if that happens.
You have splays, right?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yes.
60.
All right, so here's the deal. When I push us through, don't move for 2 minutes. I will clear you on side chat when you can move. That's just to let the server stabilize. It hasn't been an issue thus far, but the one time we all move around immediately, the server's going to desync out. Mark my fucking words. And then once that is done, there will be a 10-minute grace period for both sides to set up and take more of anything they need for resupply for the defenders to start setting up. I will call that out over side chat, and then I'll also call out when those 10 minutes pass and the op officially begins. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Can
Nice. All right, quick question. Aircraft do not lift in that 10-minute time because the op does not officially begin until
radio's preset?
Radio should be preset for most of it, but you might have to do some changing because I might not have set all the LR frequencies, so that's all in the document.
Liru, I have a question.
As we're loading in, if you're... Oh, never mind, go ahead.
Go question first.
The document says 54 for reinsert, but then...
then use... change the marker to say 54, then that is my bad. I got the wrong one. I was thinking I do so many different ops every week that I get the numbers confused, my bad.
Alright, thank you.
That means MI8s, you need to have an ear on that net. Because I believe that's your air-to-air net. It's 54. Yeah. It's 54 for the reinsert net, because I believe that's the air-to-air net for the MI8s and the I-29 to talk to each other to coordinate shit if they want to.
Okay. Just real quick, if you're in Platoon 2 when we load in, just come find me, because 10
You'll
minutes
all
is
spawn
not a
together.
lot of time. Yeah, so let's start setting shit up as soon as we're allowed to move.
Again, don't move until I call that it's okay to. No, Willow, I told you, it's this today, and the checkpoint RP, and then maybe some more Phasmo. I said maybe there would be dev if, but then I mentioned that Phasmo might be happening, so, which I believe it is now, because I got it confirmed, but I was able to tell you that because I was busy. This is High on frequency 50, requesting radio check, over.
How are you? First listen, good check.
Alright, I'm going to give it another minute just to let the server stabilize. Because having everyone load in immediately on the server sometimes causes issues.
Everyone check your radios.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you the actually you only have 2 people, right?
Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm going to chow down on the other half of my bagel real quick, just to chill. Because I need breakfast, you know? I've been busy setting up the rest of the checkpoint RP. But otherwise, everything looks good.
By your boys and girls, we'll get people loaded in and situated, and just improv as it goes. Things happen, and we can't just have an exit stop us, or we're gonna get fucking creamed. So what do we got? We got Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot, correct?
I probably won't need it.
All right.
Otherwise, how are you guys doing?
And
Sorry, I mean, again, I'm just hungry, man.
yeah, you're taking the
Sorry,
words
Willow.
right out of my mouth. I like that. Be basically just what I was about to say. So yeah, we're just gonna do a basic defensive pattern since a lot of the squads are missing people. What we're gonna do?
Yeah, we're gonna have a full
is
server. We
myself
actually
and
have
the
more
platoon team
people
are just gonna be
than the
oscillating
server
between
slots
points.
can handle. So.
I'm not a very what would you call it? I guess micromanage me
Sure,
ground
the people
command.
showed up late, but nothing I can do about that.
I tend to let the squad leaders have a lot more autonomy over their squads because you guys are there. I am not. I'm bouncing around. So the general plan is just to defend from each direction and just hold the line as best as we can. If anybody has any suggestions or anything.
I was about to say, why was Coolers tied up?
Apparently, at least 3 people died doing that.
No, I never sleep.
At least
Oh,
7.
never mind. You just don't sleep.
Well, I know
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
Wait, we all do?
No.
Valkyrie's just posted me. He says 2 minutes. He's downloading the map.
Nemesis.
Why do we have a medic then if we're already
I specifically
Was it a long night with Yanni's mom? I bet.
Last time.
Got to enjoy that time, right?
He is on the launch.
Damn right, my
still
man.
downloading the map. Grab his machine gun.
I've actually forgotten the hotkey.
Then he's not going to get us one,
I can't even help myself.
No,
so
I killed the last one. Someone took mine and died.
Yeah. Then he can't. Then he can't.
Rip.
Too bad.
I forgot the hotkey.
Oh god.
Backflash over here.
It's my last fight. Just checking.
Yeah, we
What?
Alright. That's 3 minutes burnt. Let's start setting up the AO here. So I'm going to be pulling from 3 different factions. I'm going to be pulling from the Pakistani Insurgents faction, the Islamic State faction, and the Middle Eastern Militia faction to be varying all of the different forces I have. I will also be pulling vehicles from these factions as well as a US RHS faction for special vehicles such as MRAPs. 117s, but nothing... in Humvees, but nothing on the heavy armor side because they don't have any of those captured. At least nothing that I could find any evidence of. So I'm going to start setting up patrols because I always like to set up my patrols Zeus side instead of Eden side. Because when you pre-place everything in Eden, the server controls it instead of your Zeus interface, so there's a little bit of a lag time that happens. So for now, I'm just going to set up some random patrols around certain zones. And then verify that I didn't, you know, spawn them in any weird position or whatnot. There's a canal right here, so I gotta be careful. But if I just pick generally open areas, things should be fine. Just to get some large patrols down in the zones to throw off the A-29's thermal camera. But it's only going to be a ruse that lasts a few seconds because they're going to quickly be able to find the garrison buildings that they need to bomb. But the whole point of this AO in the first half is, even though it looks like there's a lot to do, air is going to be doing a lot of the side stuff as the infantry focus on the defense. Yeah, I was about to say, I think that was a mispain, but that's A-okay. And then we're going to get some patrols down in here. Let's pull from Islamic State, actually. Oh, well, I know for a fact I'm going to probably get an angry DM saying someone took someone else's slot, but at the same time, it's like, well, the schedule for how the op goes is written on the document, so if you don't show up when it tells you to, then I can't guarantee your slot. I'm sorry. I'm also going to announce after this I'm going to move from a 3-week schedule to a 4-week schedule for MCO. That way I can focus on just more time for myself, really. So the only mod that actually has a faction titled Taliban is Cup, but Cup kind of lacks in the foreign department. They've got some really good U.S. selection and some Russian section, but not really... Like, for guns, they've got some good foreign stuff, but...
5-0 check.
Vehicles and factions, not really. Last call sign, good check.
Send in goat team.
Putting that on side.
Now.
Hey Liru, take care of yourself first.
Alright, so I have a squad that's set up here. I'm going to be really curious to see how they set up to defend this one area, because it's going to be a toughie in the opening, and then I have to kind of watch these forces as well. I'm going to start setting up some preliminary stuff. And then put a BTR right there. If I had the server resources, I'd throw a lot more forces down, but because you have to kind of calibrate it for this, we just make things go on the fly, you know? Yeah, because that's the one major bridge. Everything else is just a little bit of a walkway. I have another one here. I'll go ahead and set this one up as well. All right, 1 minute. Whew. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoy watching this operation. Let me quickly look over about 30 seconds now. Yep, so they're going to do a mechanized convoy in with 103s. They're not going to bring any extra resupply, and they've got... I don't know where the other pilot is right now, actually. I think he's right there, actually. I think he just mispinged me again. And the op begins. So we're going to start seeing that plane tax. Just gotta make sure I never spawn the section AA section. Hey, dude, Willow, no need, man. I appreciate it. It's a pleasure to work with you guys, in all honesty. I hope you continue to also keep enjoying the operations as well, you know? Alright, so those guys are still getting ready. Alright, I'm actually going to start removing a few of the extras here. Diala does have some pretty nasty lag issues from time to time, so it's just coordinating through that, but it's also because people are going to be, you know, crashing once in a blue moon, and that also has a few rifts with the server. Oh, wow. Those two just got annihilated. Now the attacks begin. This should be enough for now. We'll see how this all goes. But anyway, Shadow, thanks for giving Pharonix a sub. Let me scroll up because I missed a few. Wolf Hunter, thanks for the 13-month resub. Who else did I miss? Sorry, I went complete on work mode and I turned my brain off. If I missed anyone else, thank you so much for the resubs as well. Millennium Sword, thanks for the 33-month resub. I hope you all keep enjoying the operation. Sorry I turned my brain off there to get everything working, but I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Otherwise, Blue 4 ground convoys coming in. This force is going to start opening up. Put a random RPG out there, have this BTR drive up. They are booking it. Let's do a fire team AT to come up the side. We have the A-29 flying around up there. How's the main attack going? Alright, good for the most part. I'm gonna have an APC come over. Set itself up right there. I'm hearing something heavy open up. MI8's flying overhead. Ah, so they're crossing things amphibiously. Andre, not a good spot to be in, because that 14.5 millimeter might tear him apart. Started AT land that was a bit far off, though. So they're booking it up here. Mass is around back there as well. All right, now that I know they're going this route, I'm going to go ahead, delete that group up there. Keep things pushing in aggressively. Let's see what I can get here from Pakistani insurgents. Let's get some sort of, yeah, that's perfect. Something to put stress on the guys that have RPG 18s. Oh, this is gonna suck. All right. Samson. There we go. Otherwise, how's this force doing? They're avoiding that group for the most part. That's nice. Send that up. Yes, the humble MTLB. Heard some AT get popped right there. Got this group here to provide some flanking action. You hear that A-29 flying up overhead. All right, so there's a few things I'm gonna start deleting immediately. That 1117. Just realized that was a bad idea. Ooh, one of the 113s just got hit with AT. Oh. Lusso just went flying out. All right, I'm gonna have to make some cuts here because the frames in the town are really, really bad. So now it's a matter of what can I cut here. I think it's also just the map side, unfortunately. When I did some diagnoses, I was a little worried about some of the frame counts here. But it might also be because of my tracer script on my end. So we'll just have to see. Map itself is laggy? That's unfortunate. I can't win, can I? What I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna turn down my render distance a touch.
Send and go team.
Actually, that would be under client.
Hey, Liru.
Let's get that down to 2K. That'll help a little bit. But the difference is only slight, unfortunately. So these guys are now pulling back. Just have to work with what I got here. That's why the fighting's mostly in these open areas, to make things a little easier on the frame side of things. Whew. Might as well stick with fire teams and whatnot. So it looks like they've folded back and they're holding defensive right here. Otherwise, Richard, 76, how are you doing, my man? Thanks so much for the resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this operation. This isn't good. Did Jacob just get dropped? Or is he getting suppressed? Nope, he got a face full of 7.62. Where is that rifleman AT? Oh, he might have spent it and missed. Yeah, so they gotta get another group to come up and help them. I'm gonna delete some of the bodies back here. Why do you not want to move? There we go. Alright, we got some forces pinned in this area. They're trying to do some field repair. I'm gonna start attacking it from multiple different directions. Alright, what else can I get rid of? I'm gonna get rid of that. Who's back here? Chabokas? Oh, because he died. That's unfortunate. This group I can go ahead and delete. What else can I delete? Yeah, that 117 ended up going around that position. Hello. Okay, so that tank blew up. I can go ahead and get rid of that. I can get rid of all of these guys and honestly get rid of the IED. Because another big thing that, you know, eats up performance, especially on these big maps, are unit counts, but it's only like a diminished return. Alright, so they're rushing Tiger over. Because he is one of the RPG guys. Start having those assets push in. RPG was short. Looks like they've come there. Yeah, so the frames around the airfield are actually a lot better. It looks like they got that 113 repaired, and now they're pushing through. So they're trying to turn to avoid. We have a 113 that's also gone over here. Alright, let's also get a 34 down. Now let's go over to Islamic State. Actually, I've been giving that Pakistani insurgents a little bit of favoritism. Let's switch it up. Oh, that's not good at all, sir. Well, let me copy and paste a new one, because I doubt they're going to be able to get that fixed. I'm on 5-0, right? Cool. Configure pylons. Alright, and then we click this one, click that one. Cargo. Let it load. Hit OK. Cargo. Cool. We have a third hangar. Runway here. In case something like that is ever needed. But yeah, one of the air assets are down. Let's actually look at the map right now. So this is what all the players see. They see that convoy coming in. All the friendlies here. Should have had a bigger LZ now. I mean, unfortunate. And just got shot to shit. There's a 34 trying to run this. I don't know what he was spam pinning me for. I guess he tried to bring it up there, but it glitched on something and flipped. I mean, there's nothing I can do. That's just how it happens sometimes. I have Humvees on the enemy side to send, but I'm holding them in reserve right now. He is going to be Siri right now until he's got to escape or coordinate some sort of evac. Should have picked a bigger LZ.
Second platoon, this is first platoon, do you read me on 50?
All right, major attack time. You can hear that playing. It's very loud. I think they redid its vehicle sound, which is kind of nice. I'm just a little worried some of the ground stuff will get aggroed on it, you know? Ah, they're GBUing some of the stuff. All right, so that is down. So now anything coming from this direction is going to start getting nullified. That tower is still up, and how's this tower? That tower is also still up, so I have to focus my attacks from those other directions now, which is fine. All right, that tank just got blasted. Nice. These guys do not want to go forward at all. All right, now I'm going to start pulling out some of the American firepower. We're going to pull out one of 1151. We're going to have a GPK model, which is the up-armored. Excellent.
Platoon 2 to Platoon 1.
Platoon 2, this is Platoon 1. Can you please stop running away from me?
Alright, so there's another bombing run here that took that out. Alright, well, the tower's actually not destroyed just yet. They're going to have to go for another pass. Alright, I'm going to gun Mass down, because he... I'm not sure if he's coordinating an evac, but, you know, I got to get him back in the fight somehow. BTR is now coming up. Let me quickly look back at that attack. Yep, radio tower is still up. Send another thing over. Sorry I haven't been reading chat too much. This is, MCOs are really hard to coordinate everything. In terms of 7-8 everything at once, you know? This thing decided not to drive. Because I didn't repaste it after I put the infantry in. What did you do? If you can't repair it, you're gonna have to ask the other one to come pick you up, so.
Oh. What do we do with the helicopter itself?
Blow it up so the enemy doesn't take it, and the new one will be at base for you if you get back.
Okay.
I stated this in brief, but I guess people weren't listening, which... classic. You know, the past few MCOs, it's always been the air assets that have just been getting dicked, I guess. I don't know why. I don't have anything in there that's hard for them. It's just they've been kind of getting themselves screwed, you know? Redo the cargo. The thing is, I have ways that I can make the vehicles respawn, but for whatever reason, when we do it in MCO, it's just with the high player count, it just desyncs out the server for a few minutes, so I have to do it manually. So my question now is, okay, all of these towers are down. He blew that chopper up nice. Love how my AA actually isn't being a threat. So the only attack wave I have now is from the actual FOB. This is destroyed, right? Yep, alright, cool. I'm keeping the AA down, though, even though it's not doing much, because, you know, it's against the Tucano. So we'll see if they take the hint. Yes, Willow, again, I haven't talked to Ben about it yet. I've been too swamped with other things. I told you I'll probably talk to him about it later in the week. Oh, I thought he was a lot lower than he actually was. I was about to say, he might not have a good time with that one. I'm gonna pull that unit back. We're just gonna have a massive push from the FOB. Whoops.
Platoon 1 to platoon, or platoon 2 to platoon 1.
Platoon 1.
Can you go ahead and have your vehicles push north and finish up mop up, and then we can get back together and push from there? Like was mentioned prior, both radio towers are down, so we just need help getting our guys.
Those guys don't have the ability to repair it, so I'm just pulling them back.
That'd be appreciated.
To the northern side of the airfield, yeah.
Yeah, just keep pushing north. We're trying to check on our guys and get the pressure off them.
Okay, firm. If you have a specific location you can mark on the map, I'm not really sure exactly where the enemy is, so.
It's just sporadic contacts along the northern side. I'll get you details as they come.
I hope they're coordinating with air to know that they blew those up so they don't have to keep them reinforced after the thing peters out. Otherwise, you know, it's just a waste of manpower. Alright, so I hear the BMPs spooling up. We got the MTLB spooling as well. Now it's just up to the infantry to take the FOB here. Quick on the draw there, otherwise that RPG gunner would have been. We're just gonna keep up the massive attack here. Attack's dying down because radio towers are hit. Otherwise, I'm not sure if the infantry actually have the prowess to cover the, go past these riverbeds, so I'm actually just gonna get rid of them for now. Yeah, Nail It keeps hitting his ping key for whatever reason. Accident prone.
This is platoon 2 to platoon 1.
So I mean, stuff will still come from this side. It's just, you know, coordinated by the local fob. I do like hearing the two platoons talk to each other because all of the other forces, they have their own little subnets.
Platoon 2 to platoon 1. Platoon 1.
To an airstrike come in.
Organizing my guys, regrouping them, ready for the push out. We'll do it on your cue and have them in the center of the airfield. Once we mop up last contact, we can regroup with you, push on out. How copy? Good copy.
Oh, the 23 millimeters tearing up that Vic.
Sounds good, thank you, sir. Platoon 1, be advised, we have a red mark on the map. All platoon 2 regroup. We will mount up on your vehicles as they come in. Understood, thank you.
So yeah, we're only 30 minutes into the op. They've regrouped. They've Air already did a great job taking out the radio towers to stop the attack. Now we're just making this part extremely difficult. Not sure if someone just tried to strike this. That's gonna be a tough one. Willow, talk to me on Discord about it. You did miss it. It's okay. I gotta focus on this right now. Yeah, they gotta be accurate with those rockets, and they just cannot seem to land a solid hit, unfortunately.
I say again, this is for platoon, send message. Be advised, my squads are spot armors to the north, northeast, how copy? Understood, BMP is engaging. Thank you, sir. Not destroyed, but damaged.
Start taking care of bodies behind them because they've abandoned these positions, though I have coordinated some of this stuff. Now you have Mass coming in. Little low there. I'm worried he might get engaged as a target. Now he's doing an airstrike. Good strike there. Got a few shots. Oh, he just got shot. As he pulled up, though. Oh, balls to that.
Platoon 2 Platoon 1.
Oh.
Be advised,
It looked like he made it in the clear, but then, ouch.
My platoon's moving to engage. We're going to wait for your vehicles around the
Big
rally
ouch.
point. Also, air assets got hit on the ground by an unknown contact. How copy last? Good copy, all. First platoon is sending their vehicles over now. Thank you, sir.
Whew. That was a nasty shot on him. Because again, he made it. It looked like he made it, but wasn't close enough, I'm afraid. Oh, 1117 just went up. Let me replace that.
This is BMP to all forces. I believe there's a shulker in the compound due east of our position.
So the only Shilka is on the actual northern fob. We do have multiple ZUs around now.
To platoon 1.
But yeah, striking a fully armed fob is a bit tough. I'm going to start making the reinforcements come a bit slower.
Thank you for the ride, sir. We're on right now. Understood.
Let's also throw in an armored vehicle here. Another BMP tucked away. Move that 23 up as well. Geez, they are being very fast and loose with those MI8s. Hot damn. So the MI8s are really meant to be like a transport vehicle, but only called in like just to make a quick strike and then fuck off. Because if they just stay up in the sky, high and slow, it just usually gets them shot down. I know for a fact I'm going to take flack and feedback for that, but it's also, you know, at the same time, it's like, well, you know, I'm not giving you a 24, guys. Like, that's literally meant to be just like a quick surgical strike craft. Similar to the 29, except the 29 at least has the speed. But infantry need to start considering pushing in. They could at least get the triple R Vic, bring it out there, and get that thing repaired. I think an RPG guy just shot a tree. Yes, he did. What a goober. They just took out the T-55. Oh, that just made him decrew. That Vic got hit by something. Nice. There's a lot of AAA firing up at him, though.
We're gonna move up where we are.
Alright, I can take care of bodies behind. Frames have alleviated because we're out of the heavy cities. One more wave. Let's take them from the insurgent section. Again, slowing down. Only a single squad, no vehicle this time. Ah, it got stuck on a tree. Amazing. So now we're starting to see some of the infantry squads slowly push up. They're probably going to want to get to the behind these hangars and push through, but I do want to make this a pretty intense firefight. Now I'm thinking of setting up a 23mm in the open right here, just to pull off from the road, just to form a bit of a blocking force here. So that best Vic for that would be under insurgents, anti-air. Let's get a simple Ural truck to do it. Let's put him right in the open, so he can get the best overwatch angle, you know? Looks like the BMP pulled back. These guys are now just holding.
Yeah, low and right. Talking to me or whoever was
This is platoon 2 to platoon 1. It's platoon 1. Be advised, I got all of my platoon in your reserve vehicles. Thank you for those. They're moving towards the objective to the northeast. Be advised, I myself am without a vehicle. Hey, firm.
Yeah, so this time he did, you know, less of a direct route in, was able to turn away properly and not get hit.
Make sure everybody on my guys have
That's exactly how you want to treat that asset. But so far, I'm happy with everything I'm Zeusing. The behavior I wanted to Zeus.
This is Platoon 2 to
Players
Platoon
are
1.
playing to the best of their ability here.
Send
Air has been a little...
Be advised,
MI8s have been a
my
little
platoon
troublesome,
would
but...
like to request support from any of your armor nodes.
It's fine.
They push northeast. Now copy.
Hey, from we'll be pushing on the northern side in just a second. I'll mark this out. I'm misguiding my platoon up.
Copy last. I'll hold them then.
I'm confused what he just dropped. It looked like he was going in for a bombing run, but no, it had to have been a strafe because they've gotten out of the Vic. Nice. Oh my gosh, RPG's launching up a storm here. Someone just got blown away. Hazmat just took a freaking BMP-1 main cannon round to the face. Hot damn. Oop, that was a good hit. I think the turret's out. You can hear that 23mm going off. Mass trying again. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he is so dead. All right, I'm gonna wait a few minutes this time before I give him that new heli back. Oh my god, that was ballsy. Just tried direct attacking.
This is Platoon 2 to Platoon 1.
Platoon 1.
Be advised, my guys have halted their advance. We're being assaulted by enemy intermediate ardor on the other side of the airfield. Do we have a status on your boys? Do you think they could get assistance from that BMP?
Yeah, there's been about 4 so far. Because hot damn. They have unlimited, but I'm gonna make the respawn slower and slower because just because you have infinite doesn't mean you keep going balls to the wall like that, you know? I mean, he's with someone that is an officer statting. Alright, I'm gonna put another squad down again. I'm slowing the rate of how long it takes for me to put more down, but... Hey, yo, what the recon Vic doing? Yeah, I mean, just look at all the bodies here, though. They're still situated right here. I'm actually gonna start looking for a Blue 4 MRAP, but first let me get Mass's helicopter back. Oh, he was in the spare one. Yeah, if they go up to the Triple R, which looks like the vehicles have been using the Triple R to fully repair and whatnot. I didn't have to hard copy. This one I do have to hard copy, though. Seen some smokes being popped too. I'm not sure what these guys are planning just yet. They're definitely firing up here. Send in the fluffers. Yeah, right? I'd need Ravage for that, though. This might confuse their PID, though. It was just the first MRAP on the list, and I'm like, yeah, they would have them, because they left a bunch. A&A did. Goats, fine. We'll sneak in a pair of goats. There you go. They wandered in. They might actually be out of GBUs if they haven't landed yet for Triple R. Alright, so they just dismounted. I can't tell if they're dismounting or remounting. But yeah, there's been a lot of downtime here. I don't understand what's going on at the moment. There's just been a lot of waiting around as the firefight's continuing, you know? We're having a few people die that need reinsert, but... Gotta send another squad. I mean, the recon Vic's up here, you know, it's secure. They're doing some field repairs right now, but this would be the moment for the infantry to follow through and set up an attack, right? Do I have a mod on to kick Zam? I'll give it 10 seconds, otherwise I'll go do it myself. Zam's being dumb again. Yeah, so they're pulling back because they took fire. Ay, ay, ay. 1 second. Oh, wow, it can't reach him. Thank you. Appreciate it, Mox. Like, the attack is letting up because the 117 came up and dealt with some of the QRF that was pushing, you know?
This is BMP to all forces. What are our orders, may I ask, so we get clarity?
This is Platoon 2 to BMP. Can I go ahead and requisition you into my company for just a small minute so we can continue pushing to the northeast? My platoon needs heavy armor support. How copy, lad?
We copy your last. We will move up as soon as we're able, as long as you guys are staged.
We got your back, boss.
Right, we'll begin moving.
Alright, so now it sounds like they were just waiting for the BMP to be ready. I don't know. I'm gonna delete those two. Just leave that Vic there. This guy, is the gun disabled? Yeah. It's good stuff there. I am Tuna. Thank you for asking. I'm gonna give it a few minutes and I guess plan a counterattack of some sort. I'll put a squad in reserve back here. Oh, so they're just demoing it. All right. Oh, I made a rocket fly up here. Oh, they're rushing.
is 1117. Does anybody know if there's triple R at the airfield?
It's...
This is Platoon 2 to last call sign. Be advised, I am unaware. I have not seen one. So unknown at this time. How copy?
I told you about it in frickin' brief!
This is Platoon
They can't
2,
read, I
sending in
can't help
all
them.
elements within the AO. I'm unaware of Platoon 1's location nor the NCO, but I'm currently pushing with
How are you unaware of their
forces to the
location?
nearest
It's all...
objective. If there are any BMPs on station, I would appreciate your assistance. How copy?
If that's the case, then he probably...
Do we just have one BMP on station?
It looks like he respawned. Go ahead and push that up.
Testing, do you hear me, Luso?
No,
Aye.
This is Platoon 2 to BMP, how copy?
This is Platoon, this is BMP, we copy.
Copy, good. You still with us, boss?
We're on your front line.
We got you on your flank.
Just push in.
Copy.
Massive wave of troops coming in right now. Gonna refill the ammo on some of the statics. Look at this push. Wow. Doesn't help there's a lot of smoke going off right now. That's what's really eating at the frames here. Fortunately, not much I can do about that. I can get rid of that wreck. Yeah, but there's nowhere to call the reinforcements from. I can do my best to spawn in some stuff, but I'll throw in a nasty counterattack, but that's gonna be it, you know? Then I have to garrison the final area. This would probably be like the quickest MCO we're gonna have get done. Just because of principle.
West side of the bomb we're attacking right now.
BMP, what shot you from where?
RPG from our northeast, northeast, somewhere like this. That's what we're told. We see it.
Have a pair of 34s come on the flank just to open up with an armor push. See, now most of the smoke's dissipated.
Thank you. Thank you, 17.
This is Platoon 2 to BMP.
This is BMP, then.
Be advised, all my elements are currently engaged within the objective. If you need to pull out at all, if you would like to report, let us know and we'll try to cover you.
Oh, God.
Copy, lad. Last, be advised, get a BTR and a possible secondary BP on our south and southeast. How copy, lad?
Samson needs a TP to Walrus again.
This is BMP, we're going to try and engage.
Thank you, sir.
This guy hit with an RPG. There was quite a few casualties, though.
Go, I'm dead.
And let's get him
Bob's
in.
probably dead too.
This is B&B. Did you have any idea where the hostile...
I saw him crash, too. What was that? That air firing? Looked like a 23mm of some sort. Yeah, he's immediately losing connection again. That's unfortunate. All right, let's throw in the infantry. Whew. Put fuel to his BTR. Oh, the turret's out.
This is B&P. Where did you... Where was that split for?
There's air coming in for a landing.
This is Platoon 2 to BMP.
This is B&P then.
I think all my goats are dead, too. Yeah, they were all shot to shit.
Going southeast and then up north around that side. One of my squads got routed. Possible life and squads are currently engaged. Please report. How copy?
Will, thanks for giving Exo a sub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
I've got Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot. Echo is currently MIA. Platoon 2 to BMP, if you got eyes on Echo, please let
I think
me
that
know
was
because
just
they're
short.
currently routed and all over the damn place.
Mass, I believe, is coming in. Yep, with some reinserts.
This is B&P. We'll try and help and take out whatever forces we see.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know why they executed the goats. Now this is incredibly risky. I think that 134 gunner just... Yeah, you see engine smoke. The 136, the single shot disposal just knocked the engine out of that thing. It's like they towed that. Yeah, they towed it into here with the wheels.
Be advised, I got Foxtrot moving on you to give you any necessary infantry support. How copy?
Good copy. We're very grateful for our engines out.
Copy left.
This is B&P. We will need your medic for my driver. He's not down, but he could use a bit of blood.
I'm gonna be mean.
In the meantime,
Because that thing pushed out on its own.
BMP, do you want 777 to come tie you to a safe place?
Negative.
Are you sure, BMP?
Oh. There she goes.
404, Marshall 17023, Angel Data, expected push time.
This is BMP, we're protecting the house.
404, Marshall Moms 17023, Angel Data, 150.
Baron, Moms in 2
You don't ever want to put the armor in front of the infantry, especially when enemies are danger close. That's how things explode. I'll do my best, Marine, but not sure if your computer can handle this map.
At 190.
All right, I'm gonna go to Islamic State now, set up some stuff here. Paladin, I'll get to him in a second.
Bombs in two.
Garrison building, and I'm just gonna do an instant, which you normally never want to do, but it's just a fast garrison here.
BMP wait.
I don't know if they want to ride from the BMP because it's gonna take a while for it to get in there, you know?
One, platoon. Chat for platoon 1 again, wasn't it 51?
51, yes.
Yeah, so this attack is gonna peter out. I'm actually going to be mean.
Alive, so I'll be able to take calls again.
Send that up. Let's go ahead and delete more stuff that's behind them. Well, yeah, FOB secure. We're at about the first hour, so second hour is going to be all about taking this position.
Slightly high, cold, additional bandit, right 4 o'clock, 15 miles, slightly
This is BMP. To all forces, we are reinsetting a new vehicle. We are fully cooked off there.
Set that thing up right there. And you hear the local comms because I think I went into a helicopter to listen, and it got tacked on. All right. This thing's already open.
Baron, bombs in two, bombs in two.
Like a what?
Oh, they're going way off course. For what reason, I do not know. But that is a-okay. As long as they don't fly too far out, because otherwise the map's going to desync out. Yeah, so you're doing a wide turn.
63 Bravo at 190.
Alright, so these pieces are going to fall back.
404, Marshall 170, 23 Angel Data, Western 32, at 15.
Oop, I was going to try to get the driver out and run. That man is dead. And we have some people trying to route, which is pretty funny. Now, let's start behaving like a proper platoon here. Let me go ahead. Let's get Pakistani insurgents down.
Baron, bombs in two, bombs in two.
Like a what?
50 check.
Check.
Come on, you know how to drive. Now we're starting to coordinate things from HQ itself. bunch of Middle Eastern militia.
That tactical squawk 0244 in sequence.
Poor Sam, he's been having some nasty crashes too. Let's take a look from the map though. How are things looking? So they're mainly just in that fob taking control. Got some of the air assets flying around. I don't know how the, air can just look and see where the other air asset is, I find that funny. People aren't using the gifts they're given, but again, I told them all in brief, but just one of those things. Yeah, poor Samson. Just cannot seem to catch a break. Oh, of course. Of course you did. Hey guys, what if the two armed Vics I put here just ram into each other instead? Yeah. So instead of doing anything important, they just explode. Why? Because why not? This is why the AI can't have nice things. Aye. Oh well. One of them survived. He's routing because they fucking played bumper cars. I didn't play in the TMTM op yesterday. I only play in the Thursday ops. And if I'm told there's a special event, then I show up on the Saturdays. Actually, usually it's the Sundays that have the special events. But no, TMTM for their ops, they always like put a wiki page out for them. And if I read we're fighting Russians, I don't participate.
Bombs in two. Michael 1.
It is not my cup of tea. Okay, why are you driving past your dismount point? There we go. Guess it didn't register. What on earth are they yelling about? Napalm it.
This is Platoon 2 leader to Platoon 1 leader. Go ahead and mount up with us. We'll take you back to your boys.
Negative. My guys are still right here.
Never mind.
Oh, it's a nasty bit of defilade cover, unfortunately. Ah, yes, the BTRs forgot how to drive. You know what? I'm gonna cheat.
3 Bravo at 190.
I'm gonna pretend they know how to cross a river. It's not like it's visible right now anyway, so.
404, Marshall 17023, Angels 8, expected approach time 32, approach button 15.
404, Marshall 17023, Angels 8, button 15.
Don't have me up. Shut it up. Don't have me up. Daryovchuk. Shut it up. Daryovchuk. Daryovchuk.
Yeah, if only. I forgot Delia has this like riverbed in the middle of the A. I do not know how to cross it at all.
Spike 4, Spike 130 close.
And recommunicator on my mark. We're going to get situated all together as a family, and then we're going to roll out.
Understood. We're still waiting to get our broken vehicle repaired, and we'll join you.
Whatever. Hey, Turquoise, thanks so much for the 4-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. The A-29 has come back to land. It dropped 2 of its GBUs. Don't know where, though. Oh.
Second platoon, this is first platoon.
Of course, they want to ruin my fun.
We're not going to be able to return to the airfield. Instead,
Why am I not
just
surprised?
getting the repair
So much for my 24.
To fix our vehicle.
So the reason I had a 24 is because at Kundo's airport, which is why I mentioned anything that was taken from Kundo's is fair game. They stole an Mi-24 that the Indian government gave to the Afghani government.
Refueled, rearmed, resituated. Just let us know what's a good rally point for you.
Oh well. Can't fault them for doing a good job, right? Yeah, but an Mi-24, we could find someone who locally knows something. A Black Hawk would be a little tougher. Have the tally MiGs been wielded yet? Yeah, right.
This is Platoon 2 to High Command or any element in relation to aircraft.
This is High. If it's a debug thing, you can call me on it. If not, you'll have to call JTAC over.
Copy last. Thank you, sir.
They have 1 Black Hawk. Oh god, Bavarian just had his face blown off. That's no bueno. Oh, there's another guy dead. How did you die, sir? Your hands are here. You're like reverse T-posing. How does this work? How did his feet? Sir! He's got a little skull in the middle. I'd say it's a victory pose, but he's dead. So I really don't know what to call it. Folded like an omelet. Oh. Oh. Where is his pelvis? His pelvis just doesn't exist.
Platoon 2, Sergeant to Platoon 1, where the fuck are the vehicles and not just where on the airfield? I need a specific location.
This is Platoon 2 to Platoon 1.
This is Platoon 1, send message.
Do you know if there's a specific location at the airfield or anywhere really that we can get an additional vehicle for our infantry back here?
Negative, all additional vehicles are at the other respawn.
Copy last.
I'm gonna just put 2 more down.
Have you heard any status of the ballpark?
In case they want to bring them in. Oh, there's... Okay, there's 3 right there waiting. This group is now getting flanked.
This is platoon 2 to platoon 1.
Platoon 2, say again.
Platoon 2 to platoon 1, do you have any vehicles within your column that we can load up our excess infantry into?
Yeah, the BMP 2 should fit you guys.
Copy last, go ahead and hold there. I'm going to move all my children there, but it is going to take a hot minute. How copy?
I went through everything in briefing. It's up to them to actually listen.
To move to your guys, pick them up, we can do.
Platoon 2 to platoon 1, can you mark on map the rally point you would like for all elements?
Ah, still didn't breach the perimeter wall.
Stay firm. Rally point mark with black rally marker.
This is BMP to platoon 2. How many people do you need to be carried? And where are they?
I've got all my forces back at the airfield. It's a dismount of about 8 to 10.
Why?
We'll come to you for we'll head to your regroup P2 mark.
Platoon 2 copies lasting.
BMP is heading to P2 rally to pick up your, last one.
This is platoon 2 to BMP.
This is BMP, then.
Be advised, my squad is currently at regroup P2 on map. I'm going to have those that are unmounted stay there and wait for you. How copy last?
We copy, we're heading there now.
Nah, I don't have the resources to do another rush. I'll give them like 5 to 10 minutes to get their self situated, after this one counterattack I just tried, but if they can't, then they're pretty SOB. I'm gonna pound that fob though with QRF once they start trying to take it. It's going to be a tough one.
This is platoon 2 to platoon 1.
Platoon 1.
Be advised, thank you for the BMP picking up my guys. Those that are mounted are going to be meeting on you on the road a little bit past the rally point.
Understood. We're still tied up in fighting here, so we're not able to move to the rally point. If you could maybe move up.
Copy. Copy last. You want to meet at the point 1 or at rally?
Let's go to point 1.
Copy last.
I'll be updating the rally markers, make it clear.
Bombs in 2, bombs in 2. Cycle 1.
This is BMP to platoon 2. We are arriving at platoon 2 mark. Yeah,
Second platoon. Enemy to your direct north, crossing the field near Charlie, about 500 meters south, closing in.
Them BMPs, man.
This is BMP to platoon 2. Where is this squad?
Oh dear.
BMP to platoon 2. I'm copy.
Platoon 2, go ahead.
Where is this squad you sent us to pick up?
Hey. If they're not at the rally point, then it sucks to be them. We're not going to hold them anymore. Go ahead and reconnoiter with platoon 1, and we'll go ahead and move out, and I'll see to it myself. Thank you for the ride, though.
Yeah, Turvy, but they're probably
Come on
in
back,
no
give us
flying
fire
condition
support,
because
now
there's probably been no maintenance done on them at all, Okay, he's fine. I was seeing the fire land close to him.
We picked up one of your guys.
Copy that, times 1.
Ooh, great RPG hit. Pull him back. he would have spawned here then, because he's part of the other group. Crashed. MI8 right there. Sounds like the McDonald's ice cream machines. Good God. Well, so actually, fun fact, McDonald's recently won a court case that now allows them to do maintenance on their own ice cream machines. Because the reason the McDonald's ice cream machines were always broken was because the company that would provide the machines to McDonald's maintained the sole right to repair them at their leisure. So now McDonald's won a case to fix their own ice cream machines with their own equipment themselves, so now that whole McDonald's ice cream machine being broken meme is probably going to die off in a few years. Fun fact.
Be advised if you're able to,
they loaded a 23mm, that's cute.
If you could pick up Echo Squad at the compound so we can reconnoiter with Platoon 1 and move out.
We can do that. We're on the way to the compound anyway, so it's on our way.
Thank you, sir. Platoon 2 to Platoon 1. Stand by.
So how's this looking now if we look from the C-Tab tracker POV?
3-5, go for our boss. 3-5 about 3-7 in formation, 2 ship. Instantaneous 5 or
Good for the most part. Aaron Wen's also correct. Yeah, there's that too, and that's what contributed to the meme in the first place. That one's still pending though, but it's probably gonna go in McDonald's' favor.
This is Platoon 2 to Platoon 1. All elements are mounted.
I still can't believe this guy died this way. Like, I've seen some interesting ragdolls. I've seen some stretched out bodies, but in fact, this one isn't stretched at all. This is just how the body fell. Just makes it even funnier.
Copy last. I'll spread the word.
I'll unkey that. Ah, they're gonna completely flank around. Which I guess is, you know, it's a good call in my opinion. Keeps them out of the heavy city where the frame issues are. I like that. I'm gonna make the river crossing hell, though. Like, absolute equatorial hell. But we'll let them get some distance first. Yeah, the rest of those vehicles I can then turn around.
This is...
But yeah, no, this op is going to probably end up becoming about a 2.5 hour op, which is going to give me a lot of time in between till the checkpoint RP, but that thing's ready to go, so... I'm debating if I want to stream some random mission development. I'll probably take a break first, but we'll see. I gotta finish the exit poll, though. I never got that made, so I'll post that to everyone while we're listening to Debrief. Or I'll work on it while we're doing Debrief. Yes, the mod set got updated. I'll I posted that this morning. I didn't, well, no, so I updated it this morning. I didn't post anything about it, though, so I gotta get that going. Yeah, so I can cross on that bridge. See, I did originally have stuff there. I'm actually, so we can say the tank got moved over, but I'm going to keep the infantry there. Keep that group there. But yeah, I mean, if you're interested, I still have plenty of slots. It's a little bit of a dark concept, but yeah, just DM me for the information. And then slotting is just handled via you tell me what you want.
This is Platoon 2 to Platoon 1.
Baron, bombs in 2, bombs in 2.
Michael 1.
Platoon 2 to Platoon 1.
Platoon 1.
Be advised, we're going to be stepping off on cue. We'll follow you in.
So they're going to have to find a place to cross this, which might be all the way back here. Yeah, they didn't plan for that. Because I don't think there's a crossing point up here. Yep, it's just completely cut off. This is going to look messy.
404.
Marshall Mom. Do you do it for the map already in terms of what it's got versus what it's showing? Number 331.
Alright, now we're just getting rid of...
This is Platoon 2 to BMP.
This is BMP.
Gotta make sure I don't delete that.
Be advised, I'm going to go ahead and loan you the Echo Squad. I'm going to let them know of this. If you need them to dismount, provide infantry support for any reason, let them know. I'm going to let them know to be your cover.
And then I'm going to also look for some trenches to
they're still going to be part of your platoon. We're just going to we're just transporting them.
Copy that. I'm going to make sure we keep you alive this time.
Thank you.
Well, they shouldn't go off in front of everyone then. No offense.
Are you guys comfortable to come up to the left observation? Thanks so much.
That's one of the critical weaknesses, I would say, of armor assets. Sometimes, like, in the zone, like, in the moment, you'll feel like you're in the zone, and you'll go in and try to, like, murk everything. But you'll end up playing way too aggressive and then get killed off. But I'm gonna laugh if any of the Vics get stuck trying to cross this little canal here. Because this might just instead force them to go north.
BMP, continue on north. This line is debunked.
Yeah, the next crossing point's up here.
Second platoon, first platoon. We have found out that the marker for the aqueduct crossing is false, so we're turning back south to the nearest one.
Yeah, so they're gonna go to that one instead. It's an aqueduct, that's what it's called. Fucking... Well, it's Caleb's call. Who's the driver in there? Yeah, Karin and Caleb in a combo doing that. I'm not surprised.
BMP to 2nd platoon, Foxtrot's crossed across. You may want to tell them to hold or sit tight for a moment. What's left to get there?
We can still some stragglers around. I'll bug them. Cass is just following suit with the helicopter. Foxtrot is now guarding the oil. So I think it was crazy that crash, so he's gonna ask for me to teleport him somewhere, same with Vulcan. So now his forces come around.
This is Platoon 2 to Platoon 1. This is Platoon 2 to Platoon 1.
Time for Platoon 1.
Did you order the helicopter for anything? Because we've got a bird just kind of hovering on our side here.
No, I have not done anything to him.
Copy last, neither is our JTAC.
Oof. Someone say oil, excited American noises. The Vic's full. Ground teams break. Platoons is high. Be advised, whoever has the ML group with them, I had to teleport Vulcan into the 1117 behind his 113 because I couldn't get him in the 113 because it was more than likely full. Over.
This is 1st Platoon, understood, out.
Thank you, out.
Platoon 2 copies last from high.
Data tactical squawk 0244 in sequence.
Oh, I cut your fuel. Awkward. Yeah, the up's going pretty well for the most part.
This is Platoon 2 to BMP.
This is BMP, send.
Be advised, I have now assigned Echo to make sure to keep you guys up, so push as hard as you can. There'll be your infantry support out, copy.
Good copy.
Are you open to feed up the left CFT at all?
You're choosing to dismount here.
In terms of what you got versus what's showing.
So I'll turn this into a little bit of a battleground.
Flight level 190, 11 miles in trail. Disco radar contact, full 18463, 14,000, track north. Confirm, ASFRAG, halfway, and guard check complete.
And we'll potentially send some QRF in. I think Samson, he just DM'd me saying, hold on. Yeah. He threw in the towel because he just keeps disconnecting from that Vic, unfortunately. Just, I guess, something wrong with his mods or client. It's hard to say. Oh, he landed. Go ahead, get rid of all that. Ooh.
This is Platoon 2 to BMP.
This is BMP, send.
Be advised, your infantry escort is letting me know that you're outpacing them. Platoon 2 is going to mount back up, so if you could slow down and let them back on, that'd be appreciated. How copy?
We copy.
Baron, bombs in 2, bombs in 2. 3-5, formation 2 ship. Instantaneous 5, request flood watch. Flight 4 Eclipse Bandit, nose 10 miles, slightly high, cold, additional Bandit, right 4 o'clock, 15 miles, slightly high, cold as well. Flight 4 Eclipse Bandit,
You can hear all the fighting going on.
cold, additional Bandit, right 4 o'clock, 15 miles, slightly high, cold as well. 311,
Meant to put that as a 2, but it can do. So they dealt with him accordingly. 50 cal Vic just got taken out. I will keep the militia going. Paladin just got shot.
This is Platoon 2 to BMP.
This is BMP, send.
We got a heavy enemy convoy heading from our east. It's coming in from the road. We're going to be taken out. If you get yourself that direction, I'll have Echo just on. Can you copper?
Copy that.
Copy.
I want to see if anyone tries to mount up to 23 and use it. Oh, of course they are. Oop! he just fell over.
Been occupied.
Ooh. Alright, got the grenade close. Demoed his helicopter.
Have you heard any status of the ballpark or touchdown?
Because he either went down or what, I don't know. Let's see, it would be pylon. Load.
Baron, bombs in 2, bombs in 2.
I'd make him wait, but I want to get back to the action without having to time it, you know? Yeah, they're still trying to fix him, but, you know, he just got killed off by something. I wonder what got him.
This is Platoon 2 to Platoon 1.
Platoon 1.
Do you have any mounts on that ZSU Platoon 1?
Say again?
Do you have any mounts on that ZSU?
Negative.
Be advised, we're seeing a possible Alpha member on an enemy vehicle. Can you confirm? We don't want to hit friendlies. How copy?
Have this stuff fold up, but yeah, no, these guys are just killing it.
I don't have any else on that.
The ZU truck on the ZU-23 truck on the marker was crewed by friendly people temporarily. Is now uncrewed.
There you
Copy
go.
last unit. Thank you, sir.
All right, I'm gonna have to drive this up manually.
This is BFP development to the ZU. Good bloody show.
But regardless, hope you guys have been enjoying the op so far. I hope the players have. There's been some, you know, some frame stuff. That's just because of the map.
Mount back up. We're ready to move. Oh, fuck.
Wow, Roar, calling me a turtle. Harsh. Harsh crowd.
This is Platoon 2 to BMP.
This is BMP. Your guys are body mounting.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. This is Platoon 2 call sign. There is a BMP-1 at the crossroads just ahead.
Hey, yo, what the driver doing? Oh my freaking god. For the love of God, just drive properly. I think he's spooked because of the air asset and he's chasing him down instead. Now the BMP-2 is just going to engage and eliminate. I'll fold that guy back to try to fall back, but...
This is Platoon to BMP and next platoon. Please wait up for Bravo squad before moving out. They were defending the west. Sense you're good to continue going. Bravo is caught up.
I need another MRAP.
Standing by.
Bombs in 2, bombs in 2 for
Michael 1.
Setting that down and see how it goes. He's falling back. I can get rid of
We're going to circle back
him.
and get some more of our infantry. You guys go ahead.
Copy last.
Yep, rest and pepperoni's the BMP. Paladin just got reinserted. So that extra firefight probably just added another 20-30 minutes to the op time. As we will approach the second hour of the op in roughly 20 minutes. So this will probably end up being about a 3-hour gig, which is nice. It's about what I want, you know? There goes Vulcan again.
BMP is fully mounted.
I'm gonna drive it. What the Vulcan doing? He disconnected.
This is BMP to platoon. Can we request that T-72 to have a GBU dubbed on it? If possible.
This is platoon collapse and all sign. Be advised you were walked on. Please repeat that.
Oh shit! They got me. I forget the designation of the MRAPs they captured in Kundos. I don't think it was that one. It's a different one under, instead of the Marine Corps, a different, the other one, but could be wrong. Valk in the Shadow, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, my man. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you're not the same Vulcan as the one that just crashed out, and if you are, I hope that means you're not reconnecting for stream snipe, blah, 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 but, if you are, I hope you had fun. Sorry that, you know, a few of the ML guys keep crashing. I did notice that some people like Crazy Frog, I'm not sure if I saw Vulcan, but there were a few MML guys that came in that had like different versions of grad trenches. Calling it, that's fair. So I think it's because, again, I saw a few people with different versions of grad trenches and CBA connect into the server. I'm willing to bet that might be why people are crashing. Is because they have different mod versions, you know?
T-34.
Oh, they bombed the shit out of my ZSUs. That's cute.
Reform convoy, it's dead.
Alright, so I gotta get some trucks to come in to cover this fob from the insurgency side. So we'll bring them from down here.
301, Disco, 463, 14,000, track north. Confirm. As frag.
Because at this point, I'm just scrambling ZU. Just so I can have a chance to make air wave off. Now they're playing Star Wars. Now we have to scramble our defenses here. This is probably from one of these ZUs that dismounted. I'll go retreat them to a corner.
239. Also 1-1 is establishing the center. Take out 7-3.
Looks like Vager's cannon got them. How unfortunate. So, I guess my best air defense is the ground today for fighting against enemy planes. What else is new?
404, Marshall Moms, 17023, Angels 8, button 15.
This is Platoon 2 to Platoon 1.
Time for first platoon.
I got a report about his T-72. Do we have eyes anywhere?
If he's doing what I think he's doing.
Copy that. I'm going to keep my heads on a swivel, and I'll let you know if we see anything.
He's doing exactly what I think he's doing. It's debug out here, man. Anything can happen.
Have you heard any status of the ballpark or touchdown?
شنیدم. دریافت شد. شنیدم.
Have you heard any status of the okay.
This is BMP, we're pushing, we'll lead the charge for this point. Then we're going to dismantle infantry and active support.
Oh boy, they don't know how to drive. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I don't mind air flying out of an AO, but ground intentionally circumventing does not fly with me. I'm sorry. Look at this charge.
This is BMP.
Be advised, same thing as earlier, echoes priority on your protection detail. We're way too fucking far up north of that thing to explode. Let us know.
BMP is saying Echo active regular infantry spot at this point. They're assaulting objectives.
Copy last. I made sure to have to make sure you're still alive.
Break! Priority. T-72 is done. T-72 marker southwest of the objective. Or sorry, southwest of the infantry point.
BMP copies, we're moving to engage.
Oh, Jesus. What is even happening? You know what this MCO has proved to me? If you throw enough bodies at something, eventually you will succeed. Why is Tiger going in with a handgun? What is going on? I mean, I'd be more sympathetic, but they literally all just charged in.
This is VMP forces. Foxtrot, I believe, is some mad guards on our position.
This is Platoon 2, we copy Foxtrot, needed assistance and rest.
Copy, Echo's already here, but more assistance may be required.
Copy that.
Oh, wow. All right, well, I gotta interrupt this to put another one down.
14,000 track north. Confirm as fragged, has fragged, and guard check complete.
404.
Ay, 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 that's some Syrian shit. Yeah, right?
Approach time 32, approach button 15.
404, Mark.
Let's go click on him to reference that locally.
This is Platoon 2 to Platoon 1.
Put some 60s up there. Gonna take a little while to actually get up there because of the high slope, but it's happening slowly but surely. Oh, wow, what's that? Hope you're doing okay. I think they just ripped all the wheels off that other Vic to put it on their 117.
Let's give him a warm welcome.
Yeah, so I wasn't expecting balls to the wall to finish this off, so we probably will finish it barely on the 2-hour mark.
southwest.
Whew!
This is Platoon 2 to BMP.
This is BMP, then.
We got vehicles to the west.
Copy, we'll maneuver.
All set up. I'm jumping up.
That's an MI8 down. This Vic decided to pull back. So the last one I'm respawning. Whew, I don't even know where hit that one. Mass just tried landing off to the side, I guess where he assumed it was safe. It was not. Thinking we'll end it with just some rifle squads from random militias coming in. Then we'll go from there.
This is J-Tech. J-Tech, we just had infantry shoot at us from the east.
Things are intermingled, it's very chaotic.
The BMP, then.
We got an extraordinary amount of infantry coming southwest, and we got Echo Squad being pinned heavily. Are you able to get over there?
We are.
Copy that, thank you, sir.
Falcon, I think, was running towards the pilot. He got taken out. Just heard something explode, at least I thought I did. Might have been that dismounted BMP cooking off. Everything's exploding, yeah. Welcome to what happens in the aftermath of a rush and then the enemy tries to counter rush you. Gets a little messy. Looks like an airstrike was done down here.
This is Platoon 2 to BMP.
This is BMP, then.
Sir, if you are able to, can you head to the east side, give us cover.
We already are.
Are you able to pull up on the east side of the hill so we can load wounded into you? It's kind of a mess.
We can.
Alright, last two squads I'm gonna spawn. Let's do Pakistani insurgents. Let's spread it around a little bit. Oh yeah, their armor did a lot. The BMP-2 was a very big crutch, and that's why I also blew it up when it got over aggressive.
Sorry, Platoon 10 to BMP.
Air, when they've been called in to be effective, have also been really good. But a lot of this has just been the infantry doing very crazy charges, and it's been working for the most part.
We're currently still in the process of loading wounded.
You know what? I lied. I'm doing more.
I'm well aware. I'm standing right outside of your BMP, boss. We're going to move them manually. We got more medics on the way.
Copy.
I think Falcon just got shot.
This is Platoon 2 to BMP.
No, he's surrendering.
Thank you for the help, sir, but we're going to move him out. I got reports of south, southwest, and west proper large infantry contact.
This has been a long and emotional day. This has been a very long and emotional day. Just end the suffering, please.
He got saved. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Where will you be when the ANA strikes? They just fucking SEAL Team 6'd Falcon away from my grasp, and now my infantry are running! What the fuck just happened? I thought we were gonna do a little bit of trolling, but it looks like the player base is trolling me. Oh my god!
Thank you for your assistance to the south, southwest, and west. My guys are reporting heavy contacts north. How copy?
We copy.
Oh.
We're starting to run a little low on ammunition, as long as you have round.
Oh, I can't believe it!
Copy last. If you run now, we're gonna load up some wounded with you. If you need to RTB for ammo, how copy?
That was fucking amazing!
Yet, but we will maybe...
I really just fell out of a helo.
Copy last.
Oh my god. Him and Kill Things are gifting Toxic Wolf a sub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Yeah, everyone, they're running. Everyone's just running. Look at all the bodies, though. Jeez. My god. That was probably the best ending I could have seen for this situation. Wow. That wasn't in the end. No, it was not.
To the high command.
This is high. Send message.
Be advised, question coming up from my platoon sergeant. He wants to know if we still have objectives in the AO, if we are cleared.
Once the fob is secured, we will be index. Over.
Copy that. Thank you, sir.
Ah, Pickled, I'm sorry, man. We're in the last legs. Not even, like, the last minutes. We have checkpoint RP in 2.5 hours, but... Hot damn. All forces, this is high. Be advised, fob is secured. Stand by, friend X, over.
Copy that. Thank you, sir.
We saved
the hell?
Falcon.
When I want to die, give me dead, you piece
Oh,
of shit.
serious?
In a
No.
bloody swimming pool.
Break. There was an explosion at the end.
Someone ban that guy. Holy shit!
All right. So, overall, that sounded very chaotic. Hope the op was okay. I know there were some lag spikes in the really big towns, so I did my best to amend things. I apologize, didn't realize Delia would crap out that hard. Because all the preliminary testing I did, it seemed to be okay for the most part. The only negative thing I have to say is if a river keeps extending past a map and then a vehicle goes around outside of the map to bypass it, I'll fuck with you. Because you're fucking with me at that point. Otherwise, op went well. In-game characteristics-wise, the MI8s could have been utilized a little better because some of the strikes they did were effective, but they need to be a bit more shallow in their approach because, especially if they flew right over a fortified enemy position, they were shot to shit. So, just things to consider. But otherwise, I think that went well for the most part. I especially loved Falcon trying to surrender, and then his squad came up as I was trying to take him prisoner and just rescued him and pulled him away as Falcon was kicking and screaming. But exit poll-wise, I haven't finished it yet. I will be finishing it during debrief, and I'll pass it out via an announcement in the MCO section. 2 other announcements. One, if you haven't voted in the poll already in the MCO announcement section to determine the next 3 operations, please do. First and second place are pretty clear, but third place is still up for grabs. There's only a few votes away. So please choose all of the concepts that you're interested in. If you went in there and only chose 1 or 2, please look back and consider choosing some more, because the third one could still go either way. But otherwise, final announcement I'll say is I'm doing a lot of restructuring right now between TSB and a few other things I'm doing. And I'm just trying to give myself a little more time to just focus on other things at the moment. And I've decided for at least going forward, I'm going to move MCO from a 3-week to a 4-week schedule.
Let's give him a
Just
warm
so I
welcome,
can
shall
focus
we?
a bit more on additional things and not have to, constantly re-prep an MCO. Just in order to give myself some more of that time. So the next operation will be sometime in mid to late September, and we'll just make this about a once-a-month thing. Also, the player count will go back up. This was just kind of an experiment based off of the Blue Force tracking script and one other thing which I wrote down somewhere, and I'm completely blanking on right now. But otherwise, Platoon 1, go ahead.
Hello. It was pretty good. There was something that I was thinking about and I forgot about it. It would be nice if we have like a massive river with only like 2 crossing points in the entire AO if all the vehicles were amphibious. But other than that, the thing was pretty good. There's something else that I thought about that I forgot about, but I'll put it in the exit poll when I remember it. My guys, you did well. There were some technical issues with T-Far we noticed during this op though, but it is what it is.
It's weird.
Yeah, I'm done. Second platoon.
Second platoon.
Hello. So, first MCO and first time being ground command, not ground command, but platoon, like having a lot of players under my stead. So it was pretty fun. I'm very happy that I got paired up with an NCO that was fucking awesome. Been going through some IRL turmoil, so I'm not as stable as arm as I should be. So I was very happy as soon as we loaded on, my fucking NCO was on his shit. He's like, okay, we should put people here, here, here. And I'm like, all right, sure, let's shift them around as need be. I loved playing with every single one of my squads. There's not anything major I can think of. I think anything negative that happened to our overall platoon was just operation related things that would naturally go wrong. We don't have enough vehicles to move people around. Things are chaotic, just natural ARMA obstacles. There was not any like actual negative outlying factors. I hope I get to play with every single one of you again, because there was points where I got to be one-on-one with my squads during transit, and there was not a single squad or a single player that I ran into within my entire platoon that I not only did not dislike, but was not pulling their weight. Every single squad, as far as I could see from my perspective, was pulling their weight. Every squad leader was on point. There was a little bit near the end where a few squads were having trouble, answering the radio, or, getting things sorted and situated. But again, that's natural. It's not only the end of the op. We've not only been here a while, we're running low on ammo, we're running low on men. So for the most part, it was pretty great. I would say the first 10, 20 minutes of the op for me personally were a little rough, but once I got into the swing of things and once me and my NCO kind of connected, the platoon team did well. I think all the squads did well, and I would honestly play this again if we could. There's nothing I could really see that was bad, so that's all I got for now.
All right, Alpha.
My guys did great. Pretty much can't ask for it better. We had a small hiccup with one of our bigs getting shot, but we managed to get through. Plans came through from Platoon 1, and we executed everything else. Like I said, I'm pretty sure my guys had fun. Everybody did great, and that's all I got. Bravo.
All right, Bravo.
I had fun. Apologize to Platoon about my TFAR issues. Other than that, enjoyed working with First Platoon a lot, and hope to see you guys at the next one.
Charlie?
Yeah, was alright. Squad did good. Thanks for 3 guys not from my group who showed up. You were very good. That's about it. Most think we all enjoyed it. All on to Delta.
Alright, Delta, we had a great time. A little hard to hear some of my guys, but we figured it out. Otherwise, like, we had a great time. Had a great time dealing with platoon command. I kind of wish that squad leads or team leads, someone had a underbarrel just to give us an option besides a stick when you're fighting off BTRs. Otherwise, no, we had a pretty good time. Question for you, Liru. Is shooting at index allowed? I'm unfamiliar with the rules
so
here.
because of
I know
the
it's
multi-community,
so I forget.
it is allowed. And then on the underbarrel thing, it just wasn't part of ANA doctrine for them to have them.
And that's fine.
Similar to
There's
how
just
the weapon
little
squads
things
didn't
that
have
I like,
medics.
but it doesn't always happen, just because lore-wise. Otherwise, yeah, had a great time. Echo?
So I apologize to my platoon command because 90% of the time when I was in a Vic, I couldn't hear him because everybody was screaming. Yeah, I need to repeat itself many times. Thank you to Snape for taking over when I was down. That was very helpful. And that's it. Foxtrot.
Real quick, I posted the feedback poll in the channel. So I finished it in time. So if you want, you can go answer that. Also, if you're taking part in the checkpoint RP later today, do note that I added a mod this morning because I forgot to add the news camera crew's news camera. So just rerun the thing and it'll download that extra mod for you. Anyway, Foxtrot.
Felt like 2/3 of the op was sitting around, 1/3 was actual fighting. Communication was pretty piss poor on 52 at least. Yeah, while I appreciate you taking the role, if you don't feel like you're up to the task or whatever, just don't take the role. Yeah. For the op concept, my squad was pretty much on a 10 out of 10, and for the execution of the op, it was like a 2 or 3. Next asset.
Let's do the 1117.
Okay. Unfortunately, my driver had a few game issues, kept crashing out a few times. So about 2/3 into the op, he had enough of crashing about 5 times and left. But Platoon 1 Command donated me one of their guys. So thank you, Agam, for stepping up as my driver. 1117 kind of just drove around, did stuff. Counted a T-34. Communications were all right. Got murderized by I believe a ZU-23. And then, yeah. But nothing. Yeah, and as for driving out of the map there, yeah, it's
That's my fault.
Well, no, we didn't want to. If we didn't have to go out the map, we wouldn't have to go out the map. But there was only 2 crossings in the entire map, and we didn't have to drive all the way back
Yeah,
down.
most people seem to like it. I'll look at the
because
feedback,
ours was
though.
the only vehicle that couldn't ford the river. That was the only reason for that.
That's fair.
But I understand your reasoning as well for turning us to dust. But yeah.
One thing I want to quickly note on the people that were crashing, I'm looking back at my footage now. A lot of people that were having crashing issues in the beginning were also connecting with different versions of either grad trenches or CVA.
We had that updated a few days ago.
Yeah, so I think that's why. Because Samson, Vakin a few times, Cyberfrog from ML. A lot of the ML players seem to have misconnected. Paladin, I know, crashed a few times. He also had a different version of it looks like grad trenches. So, make sure your mods are up to date, guys. I mean, that's nothing. I can't fix that for you, you know. Anyway, let's have the BMP and then the 2 AirAS, the 2 MI8s, and then the 829, and then enjoy the rest of your day.
So BMP gunner / commander. We were essentially the heavy fire support for the entire of both of the platoons, which was a bit of a interesting thing. We sat in one place and engaged a number of armored assets. One minor gripe with everyone: if you're in our vehicle, please don't be turned out when we're going into combat, because it's just not nice for us. Because 1, leaves our hatch open. 2, your body's going to get more injured as we go through when you get eventually knocked unconscious. But I can't stop you from turning out in the commander's seat. Echo, thank you. I hope you appreciated us carrying you, and thank you for, not being too cancerous about us carrying you. And second platoon lead, you were very polite on radio, and I very much appreciated that. Mana, do you have anything to say?
The only thing I would add is there's something about the commander seat on the BMP2 that I think it disables the fucking stabilizer on the gun. Boom.
Yeah, I didn't fully understand it, but I returned to stabilizing after they got out. So
yeah, that's it for BMP. Whoever's next.
MI8-1, I believe.
I think that's me.
Yep.
I heard we pilots did really bad with crashing and flying, and I'm sorry for that. But yeah, we did some fire missions, and we mostly carried people around. Mass, you have anything to say?
Not really. I was doing okay on everything.
Well, to the jet pilots then. Sam?
Yep. Yes.
I wish we had a jet.
No, it was a problem. So we took off like pretty early on, literally as soon as I ended. We flew around, did recon. We spotted the radio towers, took them out, using GBEs and a bomb. We did recon the majority of the op. A few times we attacked some targets, some heavier vehicles. Once the airfield was secure, we rearmed. We took another jet, so we didn't have to spend time reloading the aircraft. So, yeah. Then we took off, went to the northern fob and killed shit there. Comms were nice. I died. Well, we died. We crashed because I was trying to fly around that river area. Otherwise, yeah, everything went well.
All right, I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. We'll be back in about 2 hours, a little over, for Checkpoint RP. Let me actually go ahead and look at the exit poll responses. So for the most part, actually, this one looks like an 8 average, but a big chunk of 9s and 10s. And apparently most people also had some, same with frames, too, about an 8. But yeah, I mean, this is only based off of, 26 responses, and we had 71 people play, so it's good. let's see if that trend continues. Otherwise, I'll be reading through critical designs of, how feedback they gave, or whatchamacallit, any positive feedback, so I know for future MCOs how they, like to play. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. We'll be back in a bit. Otherwise, cheers, and have a good one.